Welcome to the Sharp Tongue Podcast. I'm your girl, Jessimae Peluso. How you living? How you loving? How you learning? I'm coming to you hot from Lefkada, Greece. I will be having a podcast next week that will be giving you updates about Greece and everything going on here, and my search for Stamos and my search for a rich Greek yacht daddy. All that being said, this week is a special episode. It is a part 2 of Netflix is a Joke Festival that we filmed from the festival studio just above the pool at the W Hotel on the infamous Hollywood Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. It was a blast. Before we get to that, if you want to see my face for this episode, you can watch it on YouTube. That's right. Your girl's on frickin' YouTube. I'm somebody. Go to youtube.com/JessimaePeluso. You can watch a video there. Also, we have a Patreon page with some exclusive content. If you want to get over to patreon.com/JessimaePeluso, as well as my other podcast with my lovely co-host, Mr. Mike Tully from Jason Ellis and SiriusXM fame, as well as co-author of Still Awesome. He's amazing. Our podcast, The Deuce, is also a Patreon exclusive sitch. If you go to patreon.com/The Deuce Pod, or maybe The Deuce Podcast, you can become a Patreon of that and support the pod. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite projects that I've embarked on during the COVID era of it all. COVID gave birth to that podcast, The Deuce, and it also gave birth to my other podcast with my sister from another Mrs. Carly Aquilino. Well, not Mrs. She ain't married, and I'm pretty sure she's on the anti-marriage train that I'm on. Choo choo, one-way ticket to lots of dogs and cats in a Grey Gardens castle in Montauk and a bunch of complete delusion. That's where her and I are headed. But you can listen to all of our dating mishaps on our Patreon exclusive podcast called Girl, G-Y-R-L. That stands for Giving You Real Life. I don't know if you knew that. So check out those podcasts. And this week is, as I was saying, a special part 2. Part 1 was featuring fuckboy himself, Mr. Matt Rife. So you can check that out. That was last week. And this week we are featuring somebody who I thoroughly enjoy working with. Him and I have embarked on a couple projects together as well outside of stand-up. He's just a delight. Every time I see him, we literally are like brother and sister when it comes to laughing and goofing off and having the most fun. We have the most fun, and he's my favorite person to improv with. I'm happy to see his growth and to see how he's killing it out there for himself. Co-host of the Scissor Bros podcast and also host of Jeremiah Wonders. The one, the only, the eternally prudish Mr. Jeremiah Watkins. Sharp Tongue Podcast. Beep, 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 beep. You're listening to the Sharp Tongue Podcast. I'm your host, Jessimae Peluso. It's a personal look. Well, it's not really a look because it's a podcast. I'm already fucking this up. This is kind of like a verbal comedy diary, a deep look into the crevices of my mind. It's gonna get dirty. You might cry. You'll probably laugh. Hopefully you'll laugh. The whole point is for you to laugh, but you also might cry. I talk about my family. I talk about farts. I talk about love, loss, comedy, how hard it is to make it in this biz. I'm a fucking professional. Each week it's something different. Sometimes I have a guest host. Sometimes it's gonna be a movie companion episode. Sometimes I just ramble about the bullshit I dealt with the week before. You never know what you're gonna get. It's raw, uncut, and funny. It's me.
Hey.
Do we want to welcome Jeremiah to the show?
Jeremiah Watkins, everybody.
Come on in. Where do you want to sit, Jeremiah?
What's up, dog? Good to see you, man.
Oh, wow.
Come on, get in this fucking helicopter with us.
Get in here. Where do you want to sit, Jeremiah? You're gonna
Wherever you want.
Snuggle?
Wherever you
want to
want.
go. You can start there. You can move over here. Wherever you want to go. Come over here. You're afraid you might turn gay next to Matt Rife?
Valid concern.
Let me hug you.
Valid concern.
Oh, you sit. Hi. Hey, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for coming.
You know, last time I saw Jeremiah, I turned him into a fuckboy, actually. on his podcast.
What?
And he was beautiful.
Oh my God! I did see a little clip of this.
He was beautiful.
Yeah, and I made Matt ugly. It's hard to do, but I did it. That's what we did. We switched roles. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make you ugly."
How is that possible? How'd you allow that? That must fuck up your brand.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all I have going for me.
How are you, Jeremiah?
Good. It's great to be here commentating on Jessimae's podcast today out on a Saturday afternoon. It's great to be another pop fly out of the middle field right here. Netflix is a drunk festival. Goes strong and hard. We have a model mannequin boy to our left over here who is chiseled, making me feel very uncomfortable right now.
Oh my God.
This does have a very flight, like a landing.
Yeah.
landing.
Excuse
It's
me.
Charmac.
Everybody who's on this flight needs to keep all of their arms inside of the airplane at all times. Do not lower or raise the window shades because it could derail the plane at any moment.
Derail.
Derail. What kind of planes? You got to stop flying Spirit.
Listen, this is not. I didn't graduate flight school.
Also, why do you sound like gay Donald Trump? That's your flight attendant
You do sound
impression?
like gay.
I love men. That's what I do. I love sucking men off. This is one of my favorite things. Okay.
Gay Donald Trump is here.
It's gay Donald Trump, people. Okay. Listen, if you've got a big cock, I want it. Okay.
Oh my
I need
God.
Tremendous.
I'm gonna be throwing jism like paper towels at the people of flooding victims. Okay. That's how I throw ropes on the back of gay men that I date.
My
All right.
God. Oh my God. I need more Pedialyte for
He
this.
came in with Pedialyte. He had a rough night last night. He got a little drunk.
Did you party?
Did a little bit of partying. Are
Okay.
you still partying with the baby?
And then you woke up the next morning, they're like, dude, you're in the lobby. Here, take this Netflix shirt.
Well,
we need to cover you up.
100%.
Here, I gotta let him smell. I want
What's
you
up?
to
What's up?
smell.
That's not even my good cologne.
I want you to smell this. Just tell me what emotions come
Okay.
when you
Yeah,
smell
yeah.
here,
Okay.
and then sit here and then tell me the emotion,
collar,
and then I
then-
want you to sniff here afterwards.
Pits? Really?
Just trust.
Collar and pits?
Yeah, but take your time and then tell
Okay.
me the
There you
emotions
go.
that come.
It smells pretty freaking good.
Oh, thank God.
It smells pretty freaking good.
Thank God.
Not gonna lie.
Do you feel like you want to fornicate?
Yeah. I already did a little bit in my.
I think you just came out. I think you just came out to us.
That's true.
This is a Matt Rife original.
The cologne smells phenomenal. Okay.
Okay, so we had this conversation before.
Yeah.
This is something that's not revolutionary, and people have said it, and I don't know if it's a truth, but do you think everyone's a little bit gay? And specifically you?
You know how autism is a spectrum?
Exactly.
I think that some people naturally have affinities for, going a little bit more gay, and then some of it's a little bit more dormant.
Do you think that a person can be exploring that spectrum through a lifetime? Do you think that the spectrum is malleable?
I think that nowadays it is. I think that back in the day, I think it was way more clear cut where it's you do one thing, it's like, that guy's gay for life, Like where
You're like, why? Because he played the trumpet in middle school. That's
Yeah.
why.
You washed your hair.
Yeah.
Really.
Ugh.
that man uses lip balm. He's gay, In the 50s, we let our lips get dry and cracked. The only way that we moisten our lips is going down on our wives. That's the only way. Things were different in the 50s. But over the years, I think that now there is a spectrum where it's literally like a prism, like that you look through and there's like the different colors. Like some people, they don't see all the colors. They're more like colorblind and stuff like that. and then other people, like, they're seeing everything in Technicolor and everything, and they're the more gay ones,
That's interesting. I agree with
I
that.
feel like that's more. I do feel like that's more women though. I don't know any guys that are even bi to the extent of like, oh yeah, like I predominantly hook up with women, but every now and then I'll dabble with a dude. I don't know anybody like that.
I think it's quote unquote more acceptable as a woman because guys are more attracted to that behavior, where I think it's a little bit more intimidating for women. If you see a guy who's
Don't talk about don't you
don't you bring up that, okay?
I'm doing me, doing you, doing me.
Yeah.
Listen, don't.
Why are you so Latina
Okay.
in this impression?
See, this is where you're gonna be like, okay, you grew up with black girls. his impression of me will make you think I'm more like.
You know she's from Virginia Beach.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Why are you calling you out like that?
You and I look like a couple.
Yeah.
From Virginia Beach
Oh,
coming to
Oh,
LA.
yeah. Absolutely.
Oh God, like this is. I
We're
don't know
just
why.
blessed to be here.
God
You
bless
know.
their hearts. Everybody. I don't know why I'm from Canada.
It's so
now.
yeah.
Minnesota.
It's so Minnesota. We're from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh God.
Now we're just having the best darn trip of our
This
lives
has
out
been
here.
so much fun. There have been a lot of greasy people at the pool. Which
There's a
makes
lot
me
of greasy
nervous.
people. We call them Hispanics. You know where
Oh
we're from.
my.
We got a couple of them
God.
that do our yards, but we don't let them talk to our kids because
It's okay.
we read the news.
Well, we believe in the separation of church and state.
and
you know.
and religion and creed and sexual orientation.
Yeah,
We separate everything, even our beds.
it's true.
That's hot.
Once a month, we do push our beds together, and it's a good time.
It is a good time. I
Yeah.
let him he takes his trousers down. He sleeps in a full suit.
Trousers.
And he pulls out his half erect penis.
She stuffs it in her
Oh
vagina.
my God.
She lowers herself like a crane over me and just sits on it for a while until she moves back and forth. And then, before I know it, it's Sunday morning and I'm watching football once again.
Yeah, and then we do a nice little. I'll do a nice you like those stuffed things that I make for you. The with the cheese and the crust and the thing, and you put that and it folds over. You love those.
Oh, tortillas?
Tortillas.
You guys have bodies in the basement for sure. Anybody that wholesome are murderers.
Jeremiah, you have a hot wife.
Oh, thank you.
You do.
Thank you.
Wait, Jeremy, you have a hot wife?
He does have a hot wife.
I've never seen
He has a
Jeremiah's
beautiful
wife.
family.
You
Oh,
let me.
thank you.
You let me. He didn't. Matter of fact, when we did his podcast, he didn't let me in the house.
You know
now
what
it
you-
adds up.
You know what you guys need?
What?
You guys need a movie
Okay.
about how you unfuckboy him
Yeah,
to make him become
that's very true.
a fully actualized
What's that movie?
male.
Uh,
Is there a movie already out like that?
It's essentially what we did for the podcast. What the fuck is that called? Oh God, what the fuck is it called? When he turns like the ugly girl into the prom queen. It's just the reverse of that.
She's all that.
She's all that.
He's all that.
Yeah,
You
I-
gotta,
he was that. What would we call it?
he's
He
he beckonsailed home.
You're gonna get me sued.
oh, it's about to go down in this podcast right here.
When did
We
those
doing-
waters get here?
we dropping some underworld references. Okay, we doing it big.
Do you want me to take that out?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Do you want a water?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me help. Hold on.
I
Okay,
got it.
Jeremiah, you help.
I got long arms. I got orangutan arms.
Thank you.
It's all good. Freaking, I'm ready to go.
So I was looking at your photos, Jeremiah, and
Okay.
stalking your life.
Oh yeah.
And he made a quick comment about you having a child now.
Oh yeah.
I think you did.
Yes, you have a.
Yeah, I have a 1-year-old baby. He just started walking last week.
How are you balancing like all of your crazy podcasts and performing and touring and everything with being a father? And how has having a child shifted everything for you? I know those are like questions you've probably been asked and they're big questions.
Yeah,
but-
what's it like to be a black father?
It's cool. You know.
Oh my God.
Oh wow, you really.
Holy
That was a
shit.
legit spit take.
Oh my God.
That was going for
Sorry,
it.
the microphone's a little.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Okay,
All right, so you're absent in your child's
I'm fine.
life.
You're a dad now.
I'm a dad now. I think the balance.
Are you gonna be able to look at me?
I can't look at you for a little while.
Don't
I can't
wipe
look at you. Jessimae, you gotta clean up. I gotta.
Look at
I can't look at you right now. I'm looking down at the pool.
You fucking look at me. You're an asshole.
I mean,
What's it like being a dad?
it's cool. You know, it is cool. It's definitely like, obviously, it's a life change. I can't look at you. I honestly, you are such a mess right now. You're soaking. You're freaking.
Do I look like Whitney Houston
No,
before the tub?
I-
Wow.
You look like Whitney inside the tub.
Okay, fair.
Wow.
fair.
And
You
also,
said it.
you look like
said
a
it.
Saint Bernard right now. You're just freaking the jowls and the freaking drool is all over you. And the thing is like main reason why you look like Saint Bernard, you're not even attempting to dry off.
No,
I'm
just
not.
living
It's
your
just like-
life with it.
Well, it's windy up here. I figure like the nature.
So much on that side.
You're gonna let that-
that.
You're gonna let that air dry?
I'm gonna let it air dry.
Okay.
You may give you a towel.
Things overheard in L.A. You gonna let that air dry?
Really? Are you sure that's the right move for your career on this Netflix is a Joke festival? I mean, that's a 4K camera setup they got going right there. They're going to punch in on the beads at any moment.
That's right. They're gonna see the droplets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snort them up.
Is it
That's for
still-
your
there,
brain.
I do feel some drips happening over here in the drool zone.
There's so I literally am about to like be a dad and like wipe your face for you.
Oh,
I
can you
feel
hand
like-
me Matt's sweatshirt?
Oh, of course.
Oh my god.
There you go. Yeah, there it is.
Now it feels like cum.
Doused it.
This
Doused
is my
it.
good sweatshirt.
That's good. That's good.
This is how I know it. Jeremiah and I. Oh my god.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so good. Oh,
there's
yeah.
2 of us. Can you handle
come
2
on.
of us?
This is how I know.
my
Stallion of a man.
face.
Come on.
Oh, God, give it to
oh,
me.
Put it on my tits,
Oh,
big Matty
God.
Rife.
What does this sound like to everyone at the pool? Christ. This is how I know we're in opposite stages of our lives. Jeremiah was like, let me get that for you. And I wanted to be like, fucking look at me. Fucking.
I'm in the middle of my past and my future.
Where you're at and where you want to be. 100%.
How does it feel to be someone's destination?
Hey man, it's good.
Nah, yeah, what is
you
that
know
like?
what? You know, it feels good to be the final destination. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you guys should call your movie.
Final destination.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so good.
I mean, yeah. You know, I'm trying to get this guy to be a solid man out in these streets.
That sounds exhausting.
It does, right?
That sounds.
Were you a fuckboy in your life, Jeremiah?
No,
Really?
no. I've had sex with one woman, my wife. I've had
Shut
only
up.
sex
Right,
with
he's
one woman.
Amish.
No, I'm not. Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
can't be
are.
on camera right now if I'm freaking Amish.
If you were a Mennonite, you have a choice. You have Rumpspringer.
Rump Springer?
Yeah, Mennonites have Rumpspringer.
I think
Are
it's
you
Rump
sure?
Springer. I don't think it's a P,
oh,
a P in
wow,
there. I
it
don't
took
think.
3 hours for you to correct my English.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
It's Rumpspringer for you, but it's Rumpspringer.
yeah, yeah.
Rump Springer is what young teens do when they move to LA and they do short films.
Rumpspringer is your
Just
parties.
check it out. Yes.
Your after parties from your show.
God.
No, you're a Mennonite.
No,
You're a Mormon.
no.
You're just a good guy.
All right.
Is it just a moral thing, really?
No, you know what? Honestly, so I grew up religious, but as I was starting to, like, originally, because I grew up religious, I was going to, quote unquote, save myself for marriage. And then the older I got, I'm like, I'm not getting married anytime soon. This is crazy. like I want to, you know, so then what I did, I was like, you know, if I love the girl, then I will make love. And then the woman who I happen to make love to, I'm married to now. So it just kind of worked out that way.
And when you say you grew up religious, can you extrapolate?
I grew up hardcore Christian, for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hardcore Christian,
Hardcore.
special title.
Jesus is our savior. You know, hardcore.
is inside of me.
Yeah.
Let him come into your mouth.
Wait, what?
What?
Religiously speaking.
I didn't mean that in a sexual way.
It's always just leaking out little by little.
Moses parts the waters in your mother's legs. What did he say?
Wait, what was the leg part? I'm into the Moses rock, but the ladder, I'm uncomfortable
Sexual
with.
religious rock.
Yeah,
Like death rock.
yeah.
I'm trying to comprehend sex with one woman.
Oh, I mean,
There's
dude,
our soundbite.
dude, for you, I know it's like, like literally, it's like going outside of the earth with like birds are flying.
100%.
And he's just like taken to another dimension. I can't imagine having sex with one woman.
I can't imagine it.
It's
I
an
just
acid trip for him. Everything's
yeah,
purple and
everything's
like
oh, Matt, only one vagina.
Angel Aquarius.
you just the idea of comparison.
What's
would
your
be too
number?
much. No.
Yes.
I genuinely can't say
Give me
that.
that. Give me that
100.
ballpark.
Over
You know what
100.
I'm saying?
I honestly I can't give this number because I'd like to keep sleeping with women, and this is not gonna
So
do
it's
it.
definitely over 100.
Didn't say that.
It's gotta be.
I didn't.
I mean,
say
look at.
It's definitely got to be over.
I mean, he's
100.
got a vein in his arm. Look at him.
That's not a vein. That's a semen track. They run around his arm
a
like
semen IV. Yeah, I stay fucking just pumped.
that Italian car race.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Monte
yeah.
Carlo.
Yeah.
It's a Monte Carlo semen track around
Yep.
his body.
Yeah, he's got a NOS semen pack, like for like whenever he needs to keep going. He's like, you know.
He's sponsored by Vas Deferens.
What is that? What is that? Is that a thing?
He lives in Schmegma.
Ugh. If it hits you in your face, I'll lose it.
Oh, dude. Girl, if you piss on your face right now, that'd be so viral. You have no idea.
I'm trying not to do what I
Okay.
did last weekend. Okay, listen.
Okay.
I just say it as like a figure of speech.
I
Okay,
feel
it wasn't
you.
like I was actually gonna piss myself. You always think I'm being serious.
I thought you were being literal.
I wasn't being serious.
I thought you were being serious and
I
literal.
wasn't being serious.
But seriously and literal.
I'm being serious.
I got it. Okay, go.
I'm being serious.
I'll follow.
I'm so detached from this.
No, you're not. You're so attached to it. You really are.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's
Yes.
Google. You guys keep doing a bit. I want to know what this is.
This is
Oh God, what is Deb doing to us?
Vas
deferens.
deferens.
Hello, my name is Vos Deference.
Oh, Voss, thank you for coming
Yes,
to the
thank you.
podcast.
Yes, my name is Vos Deference. Have you ever tried my water Vos?
I am very excited to explain what the water is and your new ambassador of Voss Deference. Please tell us everything about your new ambassador.
There's a lot of minerals in this water.
A lot of what?
A lot of minerals in this water.
A lot of what?
A lot of minerals in this water.
Okay.
Lots of different hydrogen, a lot of pH balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of good things.
And what is about this man who you
He's the spokesperson. He's the spokesperson for Vast Deference. Yeah. When you think of Vast Deference, you think of this beautiful man right here.
What does he say for your brand?
I don't know. Can you speak?
Say something for Voss
Say something
Deference.
for Vast Deference, please. Could you do that, please?
Come hard, go hard.
And that is why we chose him to be a spokesperson for the Vast Deference.
It's the cum gland. I didn't realize that.
Listen, you are nothing but a cum gland. That's
Not
what
at
you are.
Coachella this year, unfortunately.
you
The
in-
cum gland.
I'm picturing you as my trainer trying to get me pumped up for this fucking.
massaging
You're
you.
nothing but a fucking.
You are nothing
cum
but
gland.
a cum gland, you big, violent man. You are going to erect and you're going to ejaculate so much tonight.
Just doing dick ups.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna erect
Just
and
flexing.
ejaculate so much tonight. Where? What's happening tonight?
Tonight there's so many women at the pool, and a lot of moms have dropped their kids off at daycare.
That's the vibe.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah.
The moms at dropping the kids off
yeah,
at daycare.
100%. Like I'm
Yeah.
like volunteering.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't be more opposite ends of the spectrum.
I know.
Now that I think about like
Yep.
subconsciously booking you guys on the podcast, it's probably my curiosity about where you're at in your life is a total dichotomy to where he's at in his life. And he,
Oh, totally.
I'd like to be there.
but he's never been there.
May I ask you why do you want to get there? You want to settle down? You're ready? You've played around enough? Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I feel like I had fun.
Right.
And I would like to find a wife.
Everybody who tells me like about their flings
Did
and
you
stuff
just
like
play
that.
footsie? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you
Yeah.
just play footsie with me? Because you said I want to find a wife, then I felt your
Did I do
foot
that?
on my shin.
It was
So
inadvertent,
be
but I'm
careful
not
with
mad
the
at
fucking
it.
feety whenever
Yeah,
you say
I
you want to
know.
find a wife.
I'm
Okay,
sorry. I
continue.
almost pulled your leg hairs.
I
out. I'm
ovulated when his
sorry.
toe hit my shin. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Jeremiah.
I saw that. You know, you started hovering like Doctor Strange all of a sudden. What is happening? Oh yeah, don't you love it when a guy brushes his dirty Nikes up against your shins? That just
That's
really
for
turns.
sure
that
what
just
gets her
really turns
going.
you on. Oh my goodness. Oh, when a guy is trudged through the streets of Hollywood,
Yeah,
just rubs up
they're
against your
fucking
leg hair.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Yum.
It puts all that
Ooh,
fun-
mama's ready. She's ready to go. Let's settle down.
That's the most Virginia Beach thing that's ever
Oh,
happened.
100%. 100%.
I think it's interesting that you both I'm not trying to speak for you, but I can't
Yeah.
imagine that his lifestyle is something that you've ever really wanted. Not that there's anything wrong with his lifestyle.
Right.
It's just such a
You know what it is for me that honestly, I'm a very type A personality, is that always seemed like such effort of things that I didn't want to be pursuing. Does that make sense?
Vagina.
No.
like
The vagina will
pursuit-
come. I was always a confident
Well,
person.
Not
Not
always.
always.
Not always.
Listen, that's a misconception, buddy. That's what happens when you marry one woman.
You found the one.
You found the one, but let me tell you,
Right,
Most of the time.
most of the time, she got lucky with you.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever a girl is like, "Do you mind if I like use a toy?" I'm like, "By all means."
Really doesn't bother you?
No.
Does your
Why would I
wife-
have an ego about it?
Can I ask you personal questions about you and your wife?
I might cut some off, but yeah, I'm pretty
You can
open.
tell- you
I'm pretty
don't
open.
have to answer.
Yeah.
Do you guys use toys in the bedroom?
No.
No, not like your kids' toys. Like,
Right.
like
Wow.
you've never used like a paddle.
I mean, we use magnetiles. I mean, we build things like outside. After we have sex, we build things. We get the magnets. We build little houses and like talk about like our future and stuff like that.
We have a Ouija board. We pull out once.
He's behind her, like
the only
on
way-
her lower back. Like,
Yeah, that's the only way she can really get off is using the Ouija board. You know.
The Latin ancestors.
Jared, you've never used like handcuffs?
No, no, never done
Wow.
that.
Interesting.
No.
But you have so much time. I mean, maybe like in your 80s, you guys will get into some stuff.
Hey, we literally have a lifetime. I will say we've used dice before.
No one else has.
Do you know
what?
So
No one else
Sex
has.
dice or like
Sex
I'm
dice.
on sex.
Oh,
So
sex
basically,
with the
sex
little
dice are
things
fun.
on them.
So it says like you roll it, and then it does like you do that sexual activity.
That's
I've never
fun.
done that. Actually, sounds fun.
It's actually pretty cool.
What kind of stuff's on there?
I mean, it ranges pretty far. It ranges like
Jeremiah's like, you rub a foot, and the next thing you know, you're in missionary.
all of a sudden I'm getting pegged. I don't know what's going on.
Rolled a 6. Rolled a fucking snake eye.
Ah,
Snake
no. Yeah.
I've heard of the sex dice.
They're
I've
pretty
heard of it,
fun.
never done
They're
it.
fun.
That actually does sound fun.
It's
That's
one
a
of those
good
things
little
because
intro.
it's like especially if you've been with someone for a while, it's like something. It's nice to just kind of be told what to do by something
Yeah.
else. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's less pressure in a way to be like, oh, I guess we're doing this now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
a
but you guys
really
aren't-
smart introduction, like something simple to make something that you've been doing new.
Yeah, a little out of your control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys aren't bringing in like a Sibian machine or anything like that.
No, I don't even
What
know
is
what it
that?
is. I don't know what
is
that
that the shaky thing?
Neither of
that
you
the-
know what a yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a fucking car motor hooked up to a dildo. It's just fucking.
yeah.
Does Howard Stern sponsor that? Is he selling that on his website?
He used to have that on his show, didn't he?
Well, the story was he hummed into his microphone and some woman got off on air. Don't you remember that from like?
No.
Oh no,
From-
that was like a big one of their viral things before there was
He
even viral
hummed
stuff.
into it.
He hummed
Because
and
the bass of
she
his
came.
voice.
into
yeah.
her ear. Did she put like the headphones like on herself?
She sat on a monitor or like maybe a subwoofer or something.
So low. He's so like low.
Yeah, he
Can't do a
registered
Howard
low
Stern,
and
but-
she came hard.
That's got to just be what Morgan Freeman does, right? That has to be. He's like, let me just whisper at sweet nothings.
I'm gonna just say Shawshank Redemption.
Page 1.
And
He just
you
reads
friends.
scripts.
Yeah, page number 2.
I never met a man quite like Andy Dufresne.
Oh, that's really good. I thought that was him for a second. I was like, wow.
That was good.
You're a
my one.
ventriloquist.
It's
That was
my one.
impressive.
Yep.
Do you, now that we're all here, my hair went on you. Don't be scared of my hair. It's just a slice. Why were you?
Like a scarf.
Oh, now you're.
Who are you wearing
now
at the
you're
Met?
fucked.
Jessimae Peluso.
You're completely naked.
With just one strand
one
of
strand
hair.
of hair. No, I'm clothed. Don't worry.
We all
about it.
should be so naked.
Right.
You tape this.
animals.
You tape the string of hair and it holds your dick up. It's so strong. It's
Oh,
just one follicle.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody knows why your dick is like that because
But
it's
it-
not hard. It's just hung over the string.
But he wears it like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like glasses. He puts the string like behind his ears, and then he's just like walking around with it and stuff
And
like
it's
that.
just held at this.
yeah.
Oh my god. I just realized I have a meter.
Oh shit.
I just realized that. Should I let you guys have some privacy?
Are you sure?
Okay.
Are you gonna leave forever? Bye, Matt.
I feel like I should. I feel like I had a whole hour with you, Jeremiah.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming
Of course. I love
and
you
being
guys.
here. I love you too. You were hilarious. I hope you find true love.
Well, we'll see. You rolled your eyes. Did you roll your eyes after you said that?
There was
Can anybody confirm? She said, "I hope
there
you
was
find
water.
true love."
There was water left in my eye from
Oof.
when I spit at Jeremiah.
Wow.
Platonically.
Hello.
Bye. Thank you.
Of course.
I'll send you all the files.
Good to see you, bro.
Love you, man.
Love you, man.
Don't forget your bag
Oh,
and your
yeah.
sweatshirt that I sniffed.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it's sentimental and it represents some new budding relationship. It feels weird because I can hear me, but you can't hear me
Right.
the way I hear me. Bye, Matt. Matt Rife, everybody.
Matt Rife.
Hi, Jeremiah.
Hello.
So
So.
now I have you alone on my couch.
Yes.
We were. You don't forget. You're gonna leave your I'll take your Pedialyte. We were talking about how religious you are.
Yeah.
And do you and your wife go to church?
No, I
So
don't.
you're not that religious.
No, I kind of got a little churched out.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah,
A lot
no.
of boys got churched out
No.
too soon.
Yeah. No, I kind of got over it. Like as far as like the that aspect of religion, I just like
Like you didn't. You feel like you don't need the procession of it all.
Yes, I think I mean for me, when religion gets messed up, it's the people that are messing up the whole idea of what you're supposed to be. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're just supposed to when you strip everything away, it's just about being a good person.
It is.
For me.
People usually fuck everything
They
up.
mess everything up. They
Yep.
start being judgmental and stuff for no reason. So like, I don't like the organized side of it. I went out of respect for my brother. He wanted me to go to his church one time in the last year in Kansas, and I had anxiety while I was in the freaking church because it was just something that like it brought up like memories of just like other people being like judgmental from childhood and all that stuff. It's just weird.
I'm so like your lifestyle and how you live your life to me is so pure. No, I really mean that.
Really?
Like you really are a pure person.
Oh my goodness. I get like hives whenever I hear somebody say something like that. I'm like,
Because you know you really are the devil.
I'm like, yeah, I talk about jizz and stuff, guys.
No, but I don't mean like I think there can be flaws in purity.
Sure.
They're really
Of course,
I
there's
mean
flaws in everything.
Yeah, there's flaws in everything,
Yeah.
but I just think it's such with a lack of better term, you live such an immaculate life. How do you keep your faith in this wild ass industry in this wild ass town and not going to church? Like how do you maintain your religion?
I that's the thing with me is like I think a lot of people who hear what I believe now would not consider me like a traditional Christian because you have like you're supposed to go to church and you're supposed to read the Bible, certain things like when you are like of the Christian faith. I still believe in God, but at the end of the day, it's like I am way more concerned about having a positive impact on other people's life and just being a good person than all the other religion stuff. Because also in religion, there's a lot of stuff that's like not accepting of a lot of people. And I just don't jive with that at all. So like it sounds very LA, but I'm very spiritual. I have my own way of kind of like, deducting.
Oh my gosh, do you sit with yourself and do a little meditation?
I do.
Do you touch rocks?
I don't touch rocks.
You should really get into rock touching.
Really? Do you know a good rock person that I can get a hold of?
Larry. Larry in Venice.
Oh, that sounds great.
You know, on the corner of the Crackhead Corner and
next to
Opiate
the
Way.
hot dog.
Yes, next to the hot dog
That's hot
stand.
dogs and where they sell the medical marijuana and also skateboards in the same place.
Yes, medical marijuana
Yes.
and skateboards. And Larry he has the one rock.
He only has one.
It's one. It's
now, can
actually-
you rent it or is it like for purchase? Like what
That's
am
a
I
good
getting
question.
into
That's
exactly?
a good. You should. I would ask him if you could rent the rock, but I don't think you can because it's actually just a part of the street corner.
So maybe if I go there and I pray on the rock, is that something that Larry would allow?
Yeah,
or-
Larry would allow it. It's just. It's
Okay.
actually just the curb.
Oh, it's just a curb.
Yeah,
Now,
he-
is there
he-
blood on the curb?
There's always blood on
and
the curb.
vomit?
Yes, it's Venice.
Okay,
Vomit's actually the state bird of Venice.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is beautiful. I always was curious the last time I went there, like what the state bird was and what the state flower was. To be honest, I had no idea.
It's a tramp stamp
It's a tramp stamp.
of any flower.
The state flower is really.
Yes, it could be any flower. It just has to be a tramp stamp.
You
and
see,
that's,
now that's fascinating that there's that many beautiful flowers that are always on the move there. You know
There's-
what I mean? None of them are really planted, are
You
they?
know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your girl Jessimae from the Sharp Tongue Podcast. I'm pumped because my Thrive box came in and I'm thriving so hard. I was lucky enough to use one of my co-host studios, Mr. Mike Tully, who's just off camera, probably judging me and all these things that I didn't need, but I did need because I'm too busy to go to the store. So when you're too busy, sometimes you just need it to come to your house. And I forgot what I ordered. Mainly because sometimes I'm not 100% with it when I order things. So it's like Christmas every time. Snacks. Are they organic? Look, everything I put inside of me is organic. Everything. I date farmers. This is awesome. It's veggie sticks. One of my favorite snacks to have when I fly because I love a good crunch. And it's easier to shove a whole garden in your mouth this way than like eating carrots. Let's see what else I have. Ooh, this is something heavy here. This feels expensive. This is what happens when you go on like Thrive after hours after you've had a couple rosés. And you're like, I need this. This is definitely something I need. And you order 4 jars of olive oil, which I think that's what this is. What is this? Oh, it's apple cider vinegar, ACV. Little trick for you. Apple cider vinegar, just a little bit in a glass of water before you have like a big bowl of pasta. It reduces your glucose spike. I learned that from the Glucose Goddess on Instagram. Shout out to her. Apple cider vinegar. Very important. I'm making a mess of your studio. What else do we have here? Wow, they wrap it really good. I have to say, I've mailed a couple things that are slightly fragile Italian, and they don't arrive in one piece. It basically shows up like a mosaic. So you could basically say I mail art to people. Olive oil. I'm a huge fan of olive oil. This is really making me look boring. Organic snacks, apple cider vinegar, and olive oil. Well, at least you know I'm probably going to live to the ripe age of 40, which is at the end of the year. So this will keep me looking fresh. What else do we have? A little ASMR for you. Oh, the fun corner. Okay, this is really embarrassing what I ordered. Salmon. Canned salmon. I'm gonna die alone. I ordered canned salmon. This is getting worse. Other people order like better things. I'm like, let me get my healthy snacks for the week. Chickpeas. Have you ever had chickpeas? They're so good. And chomplings, which they won't be at Coachella this year for sure. And Joe's banana chips. Never had them, but I love a good crunch. Thank you, Thrive. And for you guys, my sharp tongue listeners, if you go to thrive.com/sharp, that's SHRP, you guys will get 40% off your first order and a free gift worth over $50. You're going to be balling and thriving at thrive.com/sharp, SHRP. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Thrive. I'm embarrassed at how healthy I am. Now I'm going to go to the liquor store and get a 40.
I get so many messages about the last time. Was the last time I did your podcast the first time? I should preface with I am on shrooms and allergy medication.
You've done it twice, but the first time was you did, it was just audio the first time.
That's right.
The second time was video, and it's just a trip. It's just like
It
we
really
added so many
is.
visual effects and stuff that are so fun and stuff in there.
That was insanity. People message me a lot about that episode saying how they're like, we don't know what happened, but everything happened.
Oh, yeah.
In that episode.
There's so much going on in that span of time.
Out of all the podcasts I've done, it is my most fun, treasured episode. I really say that.
I love that.
And I've had Matt.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Not like that.
Right. No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
I know.
I haven't had him like that.
Right. But you had him.
I'm the only woman of my age in this town who hasn't had him like that.
That boy do be running through it. You know what I'm saying? He be running through it.
Ryan Sickler. Look at the back of Matt's shirt.
I know.
Turn around.
What is the back of his shirt?
Let Jeremiah read it.
How can I help? That's what it says. The
the
Netflix shirts say, "How can I?" Wait, is that literally one of the Netflix staff shirts? He had sex with one of the staff members of the Netflix festival.
Charlene was trying forever to get him out of his clothes. What's this, Charlene? Your validation. Oh,
validation.
I got validated.
Finally, we all need it as comedians.
We really do. But
We do.
You've got your shit in check, though. Thank you, Charlene. You've got your you seem to have your ego in check.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to work as hard as I can and be positive because I don't. When people get egos about, I don't get like. Ego is essentially like thinking you're better or above something than you actually are. That's what I kind of consider ego.
It is.
Yeah, and I just don't get that. Like,
know.
I don't know. Like, I'm a very collaborative person. though.
Yes, that's what
You
I
know
love
what I
about
mean?
you. Yep.
Anytime I see you, I literally light up because I'm like, I get to riff with Jessimae today. I'm so freaking excited to be silly and just riff and just go. That's like you did one of my recent stand-up on the spots is coming out. When we are riffing on stage together,
It's my favorite.
it is so much freaking fun.
It really is so much
Every
fun.
single time.
It really is. When I see you, it feels like I feel the emotion of somebody who wishes they had a brother.
No. You know what's so funny? So my sister in Kansas, you remind me of my sister so much in Kansas.
Well, that's good because I just killed her so I could take the spot.
Oh, perfect.
So
Awesome.
I invited you here today.
Great.
As a baptism.
Okay. Love it.
Here for it.
Wait, that's why the water went on your face. Oh my God.
I am baptized as your new sister.
I love it.
And
It's great.
Kansas is cute, but we're having like a Venice bungalow moment.
Right. I get it.
Crystals.
Crystals, check.
Manifestation.
Okay, check.
Angel numbers.
Shock.
Unprotected sex.
Shock. All the things.
Shock.
Shock.
You are so much fucking fun to like riff with. It's interesting because we're talking about ego and everything, and you and I are similar. I think we're both very juvenile.
Oh yeah.
In
I
this,
still literally, Jessimae, people are like, what's it like being a dad? I'm like, I forget all the time. Is that weird to say? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a dad. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
you're a young dad.
I'm a young dad, yeah.
How
I
old
mean,
are
that's
you?
what's weird though. I'm 33.
That's
for LA.
awesome.
For LA, that's a young dad. Everywhere else, I know people in Kansas and the Midwest and everywhere else, like they've been
They're grandparents.
going. Yeah, exactly. They started like right after high school, and like I didn't want to do that, but in LA, people are like, "Wow, you're young for a dad." Yeah,
That is
This
interesting.
is a different thing.
Because it's the same country, it's the same time that we're talking about, but in these different states, these incubated places where people are living,
Yeah.
especially the Bible Belt.
Oh, for sure. You're logging it down
You're
quick there.
18, you're like, you only got one kid?
What do you do, man?
How many kids you got?
I'm on number 7.
How many acres? How many kids?
Yeah, man, I mean, do you even have a house? Do you even have a truck?
No, we got rid of that. We got our RV, then we built a lean-to in the front yard.
Yeah, RV is the name of my second child. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah.
You know what we did for a little lawn decoration?
Oh, what'd you do?
Pulled out the pontoon and stuck a little nice lawn furniture on it.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I think we've all fallen asleep on a pontoon before.
What else do you do on that
Woke
sucker?
up in the middle, wondering if you were dead. Or you wondering if you were in that in-between spot of that movie Black Panther.
Not knowing if you were alive or coming back or not. I don't
You
know.
talking about that dark spot and that person, that movie about getting out?
Yeah.
Where all the people were stuck in
Oh, the sunken place. I know what you're talking about. That's a great movie, Jessimae. Clarine.
I don't know whatever.
Clarine. That's what your name is, right? That's what it is.
I don't know what everybody's problem was in that movie. It's just crazy. Like right now, as you're sitting here with me, we're on a rooftop at the W Hotel in Los Angeles. And somewhere there is like a 19-year-old woman with like 7 children
Oh yeah. And you're
who's
like, how does
praying
that
to
even-
God.
How's that even add up?
The math is
It's a little rough.
the math is brutal because for me, like I'm 39, I don't have any children. I have 3 dogs. I always say that equals 1 mentally challenged child to have 3 dogs.
That's some good math. That's some
I
solid
think
math
that's
there.
solid math.
Yeah.
As far as like the commitment and the consideration of it all.
Yeah.
Do you ever have FOMO?
You know, not really. I was saying to Matt, like the amount of people who it's really interesting. Obviously, because of of how I live, like where I've only been in one really, really serious relationship that turned into marriage and having a kid. Obviously, there's of course a little bit of curiosity there. I'm human, you know what I mean? Of being like, what would it be like to have that Matt Rife life? You know what I mean? Just a little curiosity. But every friend that I talk to about it, they're literally all like, I'm trying to settle down. And I'm like, I'm so curious. I'm like, why is that? They're like, it's not fulfilling, man. It's not like long term. It's not like where I want to be. Like, it's great literally while it's happening. But as soon as the sex is done, it's like, Ooh, all right. Well, are you leaving now or?
It's no fun.
Yeah.
It's fucking dire. I've been saying this on stage. If you're in a relationship that's on the rocks, fucking add some alcohol and have yourself a cocktail. Because it's not any better on this side. The grass is not greener.
Yeah.
It's just a different type of green.
It's just different.
It's just different, and it's not. It's
and sometimes
it's no
that
more
grass
fun.
has worms. Sometimes the.
Yeah, that grass is STD.
Right.
Like it's such a crapshoot on this side of it all.
Yeah.
That what I'm really considering for my future is of an animal homestead.
What do you
Like
mean?
where, like what?
What do you mean by that? An animal?
You know what my
homestead?
future is?
What?
What?
You're a
Jewel,
licensed cat lady.
no, what Jewel escaped?
What jewel escaped?
The Alaskan homestead.
Oh my goodness. That's what you're going for?
That's what.
Squad goals?
Yeah, that's my fucking future plan is to live where Jewel ran away from.
Okay.
Just an Alaskan homestead with like an overbearing father and
Right.
a mentally ill mother
Yeah.
and chickens.
Yeah.
That's where my happy spot is.
Great.
That's my happy
I
place.
support it.
I think I just like something like more stable. I don't like when I'm talking about stables. I mean like horses.
I mean, like an actual stable.
Yeah, I mean like actual stable.
I want to live with a horse.
All of my girlfriends, my closest girlfriends, when we talk about relationships, because we're all single right now, so we're in this like revolving conversation about the dire situation that is the dating world.
Yeah.
When we talk about where we want to land, it's all very close to like a Grey Gardens moment.
Right.
Where we think we're going to end up. It's just us in our socially inept and dilapidated house.
Yeah.
With gray ivy
Sure.
hanging all over.
Of course.
So that's probably where I'm going to end up.
Right.
So you stay right where you are.
Okay.
Because you don't need any of that.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
And your
I will
curiosity.
I will take it from you.
If the cat killed someone died.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, curiosity's a murderer.
You know the secret is like not that like I'm even like act. My thing is like, because sometimes people ask me, they're like, how do you do it? I'm like,
Who is this asking you?
yeah. How do you do it, man? Like seriously, like.
Is it Keanu Reeves?
Hey, how do you do it? Hey, how do you do it?
How do you do?
I'm thinking I'm back.
I think I want to date Keanu Reeves.
Who doesn't?
Okay.
Did you see? He has one of my favorite cameos in a movie ever, in Ali Wong's movie.
I'll always be my baby.
Always Be My
Great
Baby.
role. He was so funny.
The way he played himself, I'm like, this is one of the best cameos I've ever seen
I
in a
thought
movie.
the same thing.
I literally was blown away how funny it was.
And I bet Ali Wong was like, you know, I'm married. I can't fuck Keanu, but this is the only place where I
I can cast him.
I can cast fuck him.
Hello. Did somebody say a loophole?
Did someone say a relationship? A loophole?
Hi.
I mean, smart move.
Right.
Because he was fantastic.
Oh, he was amazing.
But you were on a point.
Oh, some people like it's mainly some comics that are like, how do you do it? Like acting like I'm doing something crazy by just being faithful and loyal. And I'm like, and I'm literally like, it's really, in my opinion, it's really not that hard because I think you have to put out an energy of that you are wanting other women. Otherwise, they're not coming up to you after the show.
I agree.
You know how rare it is for a woman to come up to me blatantly after a show where I've talked about my wife and my kid in my hour for on top of all of that and talking about how I'm joking on that and how I'm happy and all that stuff. It takes such a specific type of woman
A toxic.
to still so toxic.
A very toxic
to
woman.
still come up after an hour of me talking about family and stuff like that.
She's
to
like,
be
so
like,
everything you said, that was just your set, right?
yeah, like
You're
what?
not like really married and alone.
Yeah, like
that's not real.
Seriously, that can't be reality.
So like your baby's just an idea.
yeah, that's a bit, right?
It's your baby's a bit.
Are you
isn't it?
workshopping new material?
Is your wife your sister?
Yeah, what's happening?
Do you want to like hang out afterwards?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you like the Cheesecake Factory?
And like,
Your ability to embody a woman is
I love it. It's like so much. It's so good.
You're right though. It's about the energy you put out. I will say, I don't know what this says about me. Guys never come up to me after shows.
You know why?
What is?
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I just came out.
I caught myself. I'm leaking. I'm so nervous. Tell me. know if I'm ready.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, hold
This is just me as a guy. You saying that you are not having guys come up to you after shows.
Hold on. The Mother, the Daughter, and the Holy Spirit. Lay it on me.
I think that because, no joke. Like seriously, aren't guys?
I'm like the
coming
bitch in
at
the
me?
closet from The Ring. What is it?
I think that you are you're one of my favorite stand-up comics to watch in general. You are not afraid to make yourself, and this is why we jive so well. We're not afraid on stage to make ourselves look silly, ugly, or dumb. And when you do that, that cuts a lot of the superficial herd out.
That's true.
It really does. I guarantee you that. Because also, you are physical, like myself. We both work. We don't look great after the show.
We don't.
Do you know what I mean? We're
don't.
putting it all out. We're sweating because we were working at being funny on stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a different, there's a certain kind of comic, male and female. You'll see it 1,000%. Some of the biggest comics, hilarious. They are not willing to make themselves look stupid on stage,
No,
though.
they're not.
And guess what? Those are the people that are getting the guys and the girls after the show. The people who are doing the comedy cool guy or cool girl thing and like having it all together. You know what I mean? Those are the people who they get tons of people coming up to them after the shows. There's also, potential lawsuits and stuff against them, but what are you going to do?
Missing out. You're saying
You're
I'm
not missing out on anything. The quality person is going to see like, man, she is hilarious and you're cutting out so much. You're doing yourself a service of cutting out all the dumb, superficial people.
So I'm hearing Brad Pitt.
Yep, that's what I'm hearing too.
I'm hearing Brad Pitt.
Okay.
I'm hearing like a really strong
I'm hearing
Brad Pitt.
like maybe like
I'm thinking like Catherine.
like Gosling. I don't know.
I really
Like a Manila. I don't know.
Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez.
Have you ever been in your hotel room and seen Mario Lopez on all your TV?
Turn on the AC later in my room. Hello.
What is? I asked Matt this. We never really got to it
Yeah.
because you've done so many different things. You've done TV. You've done the roasts. You've done specials, and you have awesome podcasts, and you tour. What else? What else do you want to accomplish?
What else I want to accomplish?
I mean, like I know it's a big question. Because
You know
there's probably a
what?
ton.
I really, honestly, that I really want to figure out is like, there's no reason why like our group of friends should not have the biggest sketch show in the world.
That's so funny because on my way here, thinking
so
about you
frustrating.
being here, I was like, I really want. I'm just thinking of the Adam Sandler approach, and I think that's the dream
That is the dream.
to work with all your friends.
People literally, they're like, what comic do you aspire, like, what career would you like to mimic? I'm like, oh, Sandler.
Sandler all the way.
1,000%.
He did it right. He
He
does
literally,
it right.
stand-up, movies, TV, sketch, literally works with all his friends, known as an awesome guy to people and
Yep.
stuff like that. Like, I haven't heard, like, bad things about, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, he's a family guy. Like, he does movies for families, but he also still does movies that's like, hey, these ones are for the for the homies. Like,
Yeah.
this is going to be not for fam. I love, like,
Uncut
all
Gems?
those. I love that.
Uncut Gems. Here's the thing about like people like Adam Sandler, the Robin Williams, the Jim Carreys, and even Joan Rivers, even though she never really got as deep into like the acting of it all.
Yeah.
There's such an amazing thing that happens in their career when they take a role like that, like Uncut Gems or Awakenings or, even The Truman Show.
Oh,
Where there's this like level, this like
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
you really get to see how deep and dark the mind is of a comedian.
Oh, I hope and I'm excited to get to a place in my career where not only am I doing comedy stuff, but I really want to do some serious stuff.
Yeah,
I
some
would
dark
love
shit.
that. Some dark stuff where like I'm like a villain. I would love to do that
You
stuff.
got the face of someone who could murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
You have the face of someone who could be like
Nice or the flip of the yeah.
Yeah, like a Bridgerton prince.
Right.
Or the guy who lives in the troll guy who lives underneath. Like in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. waiting for you to embody it.
Excuse me, sire.
Sawyer.
When are you gonna let me out of this prison cell?
Is it Michael Caine?
Excuse me. You've trapped me for so long in this prison cell. I just want to get out, please. For the love of God, please, unshackle me. I'm just an old man. I don't have much time left. I like to see my family. Please, I've limited time on this earth. Please. Oh, God, please let me out of here.
It's the commitment.
Yeah.
For me, it's the commitment.
For me, that's what it is.
It's the commitment of it all.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 out of 10 for the commitment.
You get 10 out of 10 every time.
1 out of 10 for the voice.
So I asked earlier, how has the dad role shifted things? What's the biggest change that's happened since you've become a father? Maybe a mindset or a tradition
No,
or
it's
something.
a mindset for sure. I find myself definitely working smarter or trying to work smarter because there is less time. So time has become more precious and valuable than before. Where, not that because I've always been a hustler and like worked really hard, but like there are things that like when you do have a baby or someone who's starting to rely on you a little bit more, you have to cut the fat out of stuff that's like not working. And some of it is kind of hard pills to swallow. Like, ooh, like I've been wanting this thing to happen, but it's not. So like, let's refocus my attention on the things that are working and really beef those up.
Yeah, it's definitely a sacrifice, but I would imagine that the prioritizing of it all starts to make it flow better and also make you realize where you've been expelling energy in places that hasn't been productive.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of like energy. You're like, oh, that I thought or I hoped it would be beneficial, and then you're like, nope, that's got to go. And that's, I mean, and then like honestly,
You mean your kid?
yeah. That energy, I gotta let that kid go. I mean, that's a lot going on there.
We tried.
Listen, we don't know how to tell you this. We're going in a different direction. Okay. Sorry. Okay, perfect.
Attention, please be advised that taping is taking place in connection with the production of an audio, video, and visual project currently referred to as Netflix Show Festival program. And that by entering this area, your name, voice, image, and likeness may be filmed or recorded in connection with the program. By entering this area, you consent to your name, voice, image, and likeness being used without compensation.
Without compensation? What the? We're not getting paid today?
Remember the part where you said you got to cut out shit that's not worthwhile? Imagine you're just like,
come on! I throw this into the pool and I kill somebody in the W, and then like the crowd cheers because they're like, we hated that guy, you know. And then like I don't get arrested or anything. There's just blood in the pool and people are like swimming around.
because you're the religious dad.
That's me.
That's your vibe.
Is it?
No,
Thank you.
not at all.
Thank you so much.
It's really not.
It hurt me a little bit when you said it.
You don't even give me a one woman away from virginity vibe.
Oh, so you say your boy be getting it in, you know what I'm saying? Your boy be pumping.
You're right, I take everything back that I just said. I don't know why I was blurred with that.
Your boy be pumping up in here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, man.
What's that noise?
Okay. Is anybody else thirsty?
Oh my god. What is one?
Is this the most fun podcast you've recorded? Is this one of them? Is this one of the most fun ones you've recorded?
Answer. Did you believe it?
No, he rolled his eyes in front of me.
He's been, but he also got married in quarantine, so he's been making questionable choices.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know.
He's got. How long were you with your lady before you guys got married?
5 years.
Okay, that was a good choice.
Okay.
That was a solid choice.
Solid.
Yeah. I'm the
Yeah.
only one here who clearly isn't making good decisions. But you know, there is a stigma about women of my maturity. I'm 39.
What's that? What's
Being single,
what's the stigma?
like I should be married with kids by now. The shouldas of it all. I don't feel that.
Yeah, but who? Just in general, just society. You feel that?
I mean, it's something that is definitely a vibe. But then, like, to go back to the point of it all, Brad Pitt already has a full family. He probably is not going to want another procreative situation. So ideally, I am the perfect match.
Yeah, of course.
Do you see the shirt?
Do I see the shirt?
Do you know where I got the shirt?
No.
Direct from China.
No.
Like,
Direct? Like they shipped it to your place?
they mailed it to me.
Really?
China did.
You got it like that?
What do you think?
I think you did.
Does this look like anything other than Chinese fabric?
No, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
Grade school jerseys that we used to play on in gym class. Do you know what I mean?
Don't fucking touch
Okay,
it.
sorry.
Don't insult my fabric
Yeah.
and then fucking touch it.
Okay. That's fine. Anyway, it's good Evian. Thanks for.
Oh, now you have a problem with the way I drink water?
No, it's a little bit. It's a little bit impressive.
I can't. If we can never podcast without a camera. Is this thing still on?
It stopped recording a long time ago, Jessimae. This is just for us. I'm just watching you
The
drink
cameraman
water.
has given up. He is in the pool.
Yeah, he's like, yeah,
camera
there's.
guy.
He's like, there's autofocus on this thing. I'm just gonna step away and let this thing run for a while.
What is one thing that you thought you were going to be worried about being a father that hasn't come to fruition, and something that you never thought of that has surprised you?
One thing, this is like a real thing that I talked to my wife about. I was like, what if, and this sounds crazy, but like we talk everything out. The reason why we have a solid relationship, we communicate and we over communicate so much to cover all our bases. And a couple of my concerns, one of them was like, what if I literally don't like him or I resent him?
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
That's a solid question to ask yourself.
No, it is, because I think anybody honestly should be asking that question before they bring another life into this world.
Yeah.
And luckily, I really like him. He's really cool, and I don't resent him at all. You know what I mean? Like, but it's one of those things where it's a question. Like, while we were getting ready for the process, I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous that, like, what if he?
What if I hate my kid?
Yeah, no, it was a genuine concern. I mean, how many people are willing to say that out loud? They're like, of course you're going to be in love with your kid. I'm like, I don't know.
That's funny. Do you talk about that on stage?
No.
That is so fucking funny. What if I hate my kid? Like,
I mean,
perfect.
I know.
Just like untouched, practically untethered by all of the drama and pollutions of the world in existence. This little creature. What if I fucking hate him? What if he's a fucking dick?
He might be horrible. Can't even fend for himself.
And look at how useless he is. He shit his pants, came and changed his own pants.
This guy's the worst.
That's a solid question, though. You know, I say that a lot of people want to have children. Not a lot of people want to be parents, and those are two different things.
I agree with you 1,000% on that.
Only 1,000? Wow. You know.
1,000,000%, Jessimae.
I thought we were a little bit more agreeable than that.
1 billion.
You know, when I think about agreeability, you're just not where I'm.
1 trillion. I don't know what's above 1 trillion, to be honest. Do you know what's above 1 trillion?
I don't. That'll do.
That's the cap, right?
That'll do.
Okay, yeah.
I think there's a quadrillion.
Quadrillion? That might be.
Confirm or deny? Is there more than
A
a trillion?
quintillion? A septillion?
That's my favorite dinosaur from Jurassic Park. When you grew up, like for me, obviously we probably have somewhat of the same inspirations.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who was like your cornerstone? What was the cornerstone movie? The movie you watched 100 times? Actor, actress you loved?
Yup.
Who?
So I have seen literally hundreds of times Dumb and Dumber and Tommy Boy. I have
Classic.
seen those movies so many times.
The physical humor of it
I
all.
love it so much.
Were you a fan of John Candy?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Because he
for
kind
sure.
of embodied that sort of goofy, affable, fuck-up guy.
Yeah.
He was always a fuck-up.
I mean,
Uncle Buck.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, my
that's
God.
so good.
Great Outdoors.
Yes.
One of the greatest
That's
movies.
an underrated movie. That really
Underrated.
is. Yeah.
Where you really got Dan Aykroyd.
I had a poster for that one for years. I had a Great Outdoors poster that was hanging at my old Hollywood
Church?
apartment.
Oh.
Yeah.
In the mess hall.
The old
Is there a mess hall?
The old synagogue, you know. It's been the great outdoor posters and stuff like that. Yeah, you know.
Would this guy have like throat cancer?
Yeah. I don't have a chin. It's just it molds right into the throat there. That's why I happen to talk like this. It's a big problem, but just trying to get by. Swallowing, not an issue. Just goes straight down to the stomach. Just goes straight down there. But it's not an issue whatsoever. And picture days have always been rough because they're always saying, look up at me. And I'm like, I am looking up at you right now. And they say, chin up. I'm like, the chin's up right now. I don't really want to know what you want.
You've become this person.
Yeah, pretty much this person. Yes, I know.
What?
Problem when somebody says, look me in the eye, and like I am looking at you in the eye, and they're like, no, up here, and I'm like, okay.
What does it sound like when this guy has an orgasm?
Ah, no, that's nice.
Oh, Mark Norman.
Hey, I don't know.
Oh, wow, what is this guy?
Hey, I might have came a little bit. I don't know.
It might have came a little bit. I don't know.
Hey, a little gay. I'm Kevin Hart. Thank you. Good night.
You can impersonate almost anybody.
I'm all right.
You are good at it.
I'm all right.
So we have Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
We have Tommy Boy.
I mean, there's, Ace Ventura 2 I've seen so many times. Happy Gilmore. I'm a Happy Gilmore over Billy Madison guy.
Yes.
Man, I mean, there's so... Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is one of my favorite comedy movies. Steve Martin and Michael Caine.
That's Michael Caine and Steve Martin. That's a great movie.
It's so freaking good.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I've seen it with my dad so many times. Yeah.
And who introduced you to comedy? If you had to pick one person.
I kind of associate it more with my mom because you know why? Like I have this like very like specific memory of watching. I mean, and we watched over the years together, but like really, when you see your parents really laugh.
Yeah.
I have this memory of my mom. Like we were watching Animal House when I was a kid, where like she died laughing at John Belushi so hard. When it's like right before that ladder scene where he's outside of the girls' place where he's like he's trying to like look and see these women that are in the college room, they're changing and stuff like that. He does this thing where he's like looking around, where he's hopping around, and my mom just like loved it so much, just like the physicality of him moving around, and also me seeing my dad laugh like just doubled over to Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just seeing them like lose it. So like I would say probably more my mom. My mom still will text me like, say, have you heard of this Sebastian guy? She's like watching his specials
Popular
and stuff
with
like
the
that.
parents.
Yeah, for sure. And I go, yeah, he brought me up the other night. She's like, you gotta be kidding me.
You should go on the road with him.
They always say that. Yeah.
Why don't you just do a movie with him?
I know. Oh my
Just have
goodness.
Sebastian be your best friend.
Yeah.
It's so funny though. I was having this thought before about like just the things we like to eat, the things we like to watch, and the things that we have proclivities to.
Yeah.
And I do think they're rooted in emotion. As much as like when you talk about diet and food, a lot of what we crave has to do with like our mineral deficiency and vitamin deficiencies. But I also think the things we truly enjoy have to do with a direct connection to the emotions we felt when we enjoyed them initially.
Yeah, of course.
The movies, the music, all of that is so intertwined into these really beautiful, memorable core moments of our life that stick with us.
Oh, there's definitely food from my childhood, like restaurants that I've revisited as an adult, that I'm like, this is a lot better when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Because like your family's so excited to go there together, and like you have that nostalgia factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pay what you weigh at fucking Chuck E. Cheese, I think it was. Or no, it was either was it the Cracker Barrel? There was this place where you'd pay what you'd weigh, and they took me for years because I was like 45 pounds until I was 18.
Yeah.
So they just bring me, and we would have like the cheapest dinners ever.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We kind of ate interesting. We had a lot of canned meats.
You know, we had a lot of, my dad was into Vienna sausages and Spam.
Yes!
So much of that.
My
like
mom
I
loved
associate
that
that
shit.
with my dad, like crackers, like and Spam and
Mine
Vienna
too.
sausages. Yeah.
Are we the same kind of white trash?
Yes, we definitely are.
Are we white trash chic?
Oh, for sure.
That's what my cousin calls us, white trash chic.
Yeah.
So rude.
No, that's like my mom like made sure that like we always like looked nice like at school and stuff like that, but like we were always like trying to live above our means. You know what I mean?
Absolutely the same.
Yep.
Absolute same. Well, I love you so much. I'm glad you came here to chat with us.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to young dads to be out there to consider? How about this? Something to consider before you get somebody pregnant, besides if you're going to hate your kid.
Make sure that you like that you talk out everything and you just communicate with your partner like all of the reasons that you are wanting a child and that you're on the same page with stuff. Just the communication before that moment is so important. Like, so it's not like an accident where the dad does end up resenting the kid and the mom because of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like the planning is huge. Like we planned it properly, and like I really love my son and I really love my wife, And I feel like had it been like one of those things where my wife just came to me one day and I'm like, I guess I'm pregnant, like that's a different thing altogether.
Yeah, she'd be lost in a forest right now with that murderous face. There's the opening of the movie you're going to play where you play the dark role.
I'm just digging.
Just digging.
I'm covered in soot and the dirt.
A drop of blood right here.
Yeah.
And we just see one little baby finger in the dirt. And the last pile of dirt go over it.
Uh-huh.
It could be a demonic baby. Not all babies are good babies. Some of them are possessed.
Tell me about it, sister.
Well, I love you so much.
I love you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Netflix.